random night, and shit, we started communicating.
Okay. And you made her your girlfriend.
Yes.
After a month.
Yep.
And we talked for 3 years.
Hey beautiful people, how y'all doing today? It's your girl Mara Davis, and thank you all so much for tuning in another interesting video. So this lady, she and this guy, they've been talking for 3 good years. They've been on the talking stage for 3 years. Apparently that period, probably it was like, I'm not interested in a serious relationship, or I don't want to be committed, I don't want you to be my girlfriend yet, I don't want to be in a relationship yet, right? You all, 1 month later, he met another woman, and voila, she's now his girlfriend. Automatically, 1 month later, he's ready for a relationship. Let me roll this clip for you all to watch, and I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Some random night, and shit, we started communicating.
Okay. And you made her your girlfriend.
Yes.
After a month.
Yep.
And we talked for 3 years. Like, you really pissing me off right now. This is wow. You don't feel like a piece of shit?
What?
You don't feel like a piece of shit, though? You don't feel shitty? I'm not crying.
I was gonna say.
You don't feel shitty?
No, I feel alright. It's like, once you right your wrong, there's nothing you can do about it. Like,
you right your wrongs? How did you write it?
I mean, I've already talked to you and explained. We already had a conversation. We had a conversation about that a few weeks ago when we talked. And I'm like,
this is atrocious.
no, it's not. Ooh. All right, gotta go. Oh, baby, outside.
No, because I don't even like the men. I don't even like the men no more. I'm so past the shit. It's just the fact you played in my face for 3 years saying, oh, I'm not ready right now. And this is exactly why the fuck. Okay. This is exactly why the fuck I be like, if a dude say shit like this, just leave it. Like, leave it. Literally just do your own thing. Move on. And this is exactly why. He talked to me for 3 years. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. And he met a girl. He talked to a girl October 29th. And made her his girlfriend. October, November. Within a month. Y'all, leave that man alone. If this is not your sign. If this is not your sign to leave that man where the fuck he at. Let's make it the sign, bitch. Because I don't even know what else you need to know. Okay, because I already knowing, his karma is coming. I'm not tripping. Hey, I'm kind of glad he don't get to refer to me as an ex, and I don't have to refer to him as no ex, nothing like that. But it's just yeah.
Okay, this shit is very painful. But 3 years, you were so patient for 3 years. See, the thing now is, am I going to blame her? Or I'm going to say, oh, the guy already told you, or he has already shown you sign, but you stayed because you're hoping maybe you can make him your boyfriend, or he will see you as somebody he wants to be with. I feel like men always tell you what they want, and they always show you what they want, but we women, we kind of see what we want in them. They tell you, I don't want a relationship, but you be like, don't worry, I'm going to make you want to be in a relationship. I'm going to make you want to be committed to a woman. I'm going to make sure that I am different from other women you've met. But they've told you, I don't want to be committed. I don't want to be in a relationship with you. But you want a committed relationship. What are you doing? And the thing is, 3 years is a very long time to waste. So what were they doing in that 3 years? What were they talking about for 3 years? I just hope they didn't do the do, because that is going to be very painful. So 1 month later, he met another girl, and voila, he's now ready for the relationship. these men, they know what they want, and I feel like they tell women what they want, and if they don't tell you with their mouths, they show you what they want. But sometimes, you know, we kind of want to see something else even when they are showing you something else. What is your take on this conversation? I have interesting reaction on this video. Let's go ahead and watch the stitches together, and I'll share my thoughts at the end of the videos.
Random night, and shit, we started communicating.
I'm not going to give the most popular opinion here, but that man was not wrong. Where we as women go wrong and young ladies go wrong is where when men tell us what it is, we thinking that it's going to change over time. No. Stop putting all your eggs in one basket. I had to learn it. Date all of them until a conversation is had about being exclusive.
Yeah.
Learn how to date like a man. I didn't say fuck or sleep with all of them. If you want to, that's your business. But until a conversation is had, and you got to learn how to hear what people are not saying. And I know when men are saying they don't want a relationship, they're not talking about just anybody. They're just talking about me.
Yeah.
Don't take it in no kind of way, because we're the same way. If we don't want a relationship with somebody, what we do, friend zone them. That's pretty much what he did. He friend zoned you, and that's okay. You should have been seeing other people.
Yeah.
That's what you should have been doing. Listen to Auntie.
Random night, and shit, we started communicating.
So that video, that girl, I've watched the video and like I laugh with her, and it's not funny. It's honestly not funny. Like we're laughing, like she's laughing, we're all laughing, but it's not funny. Like we're just laughing through the pain. But girl, 3 years, 3 human years. It's okay. Stuff happens. And it'll happen. It's just a lesson learned. You'll get his karma too. Sure, you're better than me, because I would find the girlfriend, let her know who her man is. I would let her know immediately. You're better than me. You're stronger than me, because I would have crashed out. You're so much better than me. But dear God, 3 years and he's on the phone act like it's nothing. Go ahead and do the women and male fields trend. Go ahead and do it. Tag him too. Go ahead and tag him. Drop his karma below. He don't deserve to be happy. Ain't no way. You gonna play my fish for 3 years? I would crash out. You were just so calm for me. But be strong, girl. Be a strong black woman. You don't need him. These men is garbage.
Like this, just leave it. Like, leave it. Literally just do your own thing. Move on.
All right, so I'm not judging this young lady too harshly, because I want to say that a lot of us have been in this situation where men have told us exactly what they want and what they don't want. But I think a lot of us suffer from it can't be us. You know what I'm saying? We think we're different, but it's not about us being different. It's about that man being exactly who he is. Yeah. So when a man tells you, hey, I don't want to be in a relationship right now, you're making the conscious choice to stick around in the hopes that one day he will make you your make you his girlfriend. And I think that we've all been there. We have all been there. Shit, I've been there. I used to be a dumb bitch too. But as you get older, you start to realize if you are looking for a committed relationship and that man is not looking for a committed relationship, I don't care how much you like him. I don't care what you feel about that man. You need to get the fuck on. You need to get the fuck on. And you want to know the difference between you and that young lady is? She put up a boundary and she probably kept that shit. She put up a boundary and she kept that shit. And he liked her enough that he was not willing to allow her to walk away or willing to allow her to fool la with anybody else. Now, had you set that boundary and stood on it, would he have made you his girlfriend? We don't know. But what he did know was that you were the type of woman that was going to allow him to play with you for 3 years. And in 1 month, that girl said, I'm not playing these games. Either we're going to be together or we're not. Or he liked her enough to say, listen, I don't want to run the risk of her going to somebody else, because she gave signs of, I'm not playing with you. And I think that a lot of women suffer from, I can change him, I can wait. They're willing to play the waiting game with men. Like, you know, some women will stick around and be the fiance for 10 years, hoping that one day the man will come to his senses and ask her to be with him. And also, like, he did not need to tell you that information. Just everything about how he was on the phone just screams, I want to make it hurt. Like, it's almost like I didn't really like this bitch. And a lot of times, men will deal with women they don't like. And I don't mean like not like as in not like you to be in a relationship with you. Like they genuinely don't like you. They just want to fuck you and get whatever it is that they can get out of you. And they will just play with you for as long as you will let them play with you, like a little toy. You know, like kids have a bunch of toys, right? And it's like, I don't like this toy, but I'll play with it from time to time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now he the knife is in there. He's like, let me turn it a little bit. Oh yeah, she my girlfriend. We was talking. Oh, you don't feel like shit for that? No. Why would he? Why would he feel like shit for doing what you have allowed him to do for 3 years? And then he's like, oh, gotta go, my baby outside. Once again, that knife is in there. He just turning it a little bit more. Oh, you crying? He was hoping that you were crying so he could get some kind of gratification out of it. The way that he's talking to you, the things that he's done to you, how he had you waiting for years. Oh, girl, she's not tolerating that. She would never allow no shit like that. But you did. But you know what? We've all been there. And I'm so excited about the internet and how some people are willing to be more vulnerable. So younger women can see it and not be in that same position. And you know what? This also goes for men too, young boys. If there's a woman that you want and she don't want you, the same thing applies, because women will play with men as well. So don't come in here and say it's all about men and women, but men do it the most, because women, and then I think a lot of times women feel guilty for trying to date around when they're talking to someone. You don't got nothing to feel guilty for. You don't have nothing to feel guilty for. If you are dealing with someone who is refusing to commit to you, stop blocking yourself. You are only dating. Y'all are not committed. Continue to date. And I want to make it clear before someone comes, oh, I don't want to have my coochie. Dating don't mean fucking. Dating does not have to mean fucking. Date. See who's out there. There might be another man that wants to commit to you, but you over here sitting waiting. You done put yourself on ice for a man that's not put himself on ice. Because while he might have only started talking to her a month ago and made her his girlfriend, I guarantee you he's had his eye on her. He's been had his eye on her. And he's been waiting for her to give him an opportunity. And then when he got it, he said, I'm out of here. My girl here now. Gotta go. So ladies, stop putting yourself on ice for men who are not committing to you. If that man has not committed to you, y'all are not in a relationship. If another opportunity presents itself for you to date and carry on with your life, carry on with your life. I know there's a saying that says, don't allow your boyfriend to stop you from finding your husband. Definitely don't allow a situationship to stop you from finding your boyfriend / future partner. From finding someone who is willing to commit to you. Because I have been in that position where I was in a situationship and not willing to deal with anybody else or talk to anybody else, because I'm trying to be this to prove that I'm this committed person when the other person isn't even willing to commit to you. Stop trying to prove yourself to men who don't give a fuck about you. At the end of the day, that's what it is. You're not in a relationship. You're free to do whatever the fuck you want to do. And I did say that dating does not include fucking, but if you want to fuck, that's your business, bitch.
And we talked for 3 years.
My dear, what do you mean you guys had talked for 3 years? Talked. Not even relationship. Talked. What were you guys talking about? Oh, please, come and clarify. Do you mean dog, cat years, animal years? Because I think their years are a bit different than human years. So what is for us like 3 days now, for them is like 1 year. So maybe you are counting it in that way. So please come and clarify so we all go and sleep at peace, because this one, what do you mean you guys have been talking for 3 years? 3 whole human years? No, it can't be. It can't be. No. It can't be. Were you trying to make a business out of it? Or is it a degree you're trying to get out of the discussion? What? Please come and clarify. Thank you.
And we talked for 3 years.
So you are telling me you have been receiving good morning texts. Have you eaten texts? How was your day? Sir, 3 years. Without, will you be my girlfriend? Because, hey! And yo, what were you guys talking about? No, I mean, I want to know what you guys were talking about for 3 years. Were you talking about some business? Charlie, if it was business going like by now, you are rich. Mas, Zabi.
And you made her your girlfriend after a month.
Yep.
And we talked for 3 years.
It's like, once you right your wrong, there's nothing you can do about it. Like,
you right your wrongs. How did you write it?
I mean, I've already talked to you and explained. We already had a conversation.
It's just the fact you played in my face for 3 years saying, oh, I'm not ready right now. And he met a girl and made her his girlfriend.
Men don't need years to determine that you're worth being with and that you're worth committing to. This is actually the abbreviated version of her story. You should go over and watch the whole thing. But then there's a point where he says, "Are you crying?" Even though he didn't want to be with her and he had another woman all lined up, he wanted the ego boost of knowing that he had somebody crying over him. He didn't even have to tell her that he made that other woman his girlfriend after only a month. He wanted to do that. He wanted to kick her when he thought that she was down. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. A man can sleep next to you every single night, kiss you on your forehead, and can't stand you and not like you and be looking for your replacement actively. A woman as amazing and as incredible as you are should not be wasting time with men who are confused about you. A man will only waste as much time as you'll let him. The reason why she got the commitment that you were waiting on for 3 years after only a month was because it was a requirement for her. So moving forward, don't be wasting good quality years on raggedy men. Make it a requirement for you as well moving forward.
That lady said 3 years, is it 3 human years? We need to ask, because when I heard, and we've been talking for 3 years, and you did not want to make me your girlfriend. 3 years. I'm a very patient person. I can be patient if I want to, right? But 3 years of patience, I don't know. 3 years of you hoping that someday the guy will ask you to be his girlfriend. I want to believe that he must have told her that I'm not ready to have a girlfriend or to be in a relationship right now. Probably he would just say, I lost my mom. It would just look for something and to say, oh, I'm currently trying to get my degree. It would look for excuses, but I just love having you around because you make me feel good, you're pretty. So when he needs somebody to rub his head and tell him sorry, you'll be fine, he calls you. When he needs someone to cook, he calls you. When he needs somebody to just fill that space, it calls you for that period, right? It just is using you. He has been using you for 3 good years while you were hoping that, for him to always call me when he's sad, call me when he needs something, call me when he's not in a good mood, or when he calls me he's not in a good mood and he tells me you make me happy or I feel better now. In your head, he's working your head. That's what they say. He's working you. In your head, you're like, maybe probably one day he will realize how good I am and tell me we should date and be committed in a relationship. So you waited 1 year. 1 year was not enough for you to know that he's not going to tell you to be his girlfriend. Sometimes I wonder, do these ladies have friends? But then this can happen to anybody. I feel like this has actually happened to me before. Maybe I feel like it has happened to me before because sometimes you'll be in a situationship and you don't even understand what you're doing with the person, and you can't even clarify it. Because even if you try to clarify the thing, and they're like, no, let's just leave it the way it is. I like you. You make me happy. You give me peace. Is it that peace? Run. You give me peace, give me peace of mind. But right now, I don't think they don't want to date you. They've seen you and they know that you're not the one. Because it took him only 30 days. 30 days to see another woman to decide that, yes, I am going to date this girl. And I feel like this other one has to just bring it clear and be like, are we dating or not? Because if we're not dating, bye. Just like one of the creators said, that she must have said, date me or I'm leaving. And because he doesn't want to lose her, and she's exactly what he wanted or he wants, he decides to say, you know what, let's date. And him asking her, are you crying? The audacity. You did something that hurt somebody. You're asking, are you crying? So if she was crying, he would feel good about himself. That is one thing I feel men like. They love seeing you hurt. Men love when you're sad about them, and when they ask you why you sad and it's all about them, it boosts their ego. Like they're like, "Ah, I made her sad." I don't know. It gives them that confidence that I can make her cry, I can make her sad. Because why are you asking, are you crying? And there was not even a need for you to tell her or give her all the details if you don't want her to feel bad about it, and let her put it to her face and tell her, I didn't date you. I have somebody else that I met 1 month later and the person is the one. And this also happens to marriage as well. You're dating a person, of course, he has told you, I want to be committed. I want you to come and live with me first. I want you to have a child for me first before I can decide if I want to marry you. You do all of that and stay with this person for 7 years. I've seen videos, we've seen I believe we've talked about videos of women that came to talk about how they've been in a relationship with a guy for 7 years, 8 years. Some even moved across country they left their work, left their family to go and meet with their boyfriend. And you see like the next girl they're going to be with, they don't even have to wait for 6 months. They know she's the one and they pop the question. It just shows how unserious this person can be. And I will keep saying this. If you want to be in a serious relationship, if your goal is marriage, your goal is a serious committed relationship, your goal is to be exclusive with a partner, and you're not seeing any trace of that partner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, the person is not showing that they want to be committed with you, you're wasting your time. To be honest, you're wasting your time. And waiting 3 years, just like one of the creators said, if you have done business with that 3 years, you'll have been rich by now. It is what it is. What is your take on this conversation? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, it's your girl Mariah Davis. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.